What's going on, homies and homettes? It's your boy Dexter, and today I'm coming at you guys with a brand new video. Today we're going to be going over how to fix our sleep schedule, because we all know that this quarantine ruined it completely. You've seen the memes. 4 a.m. is the new 10 p.m. Everybody's just not sleeping because, well, we don't even know what to do with our times. We just have nothing. We can take naps during the day, we can mess up, and it's fine. So today we're going to be going over how to fix all of that in just one day. Very fast, very easy. And yeah, let's do this.
Wanna ride me, catch about me, go get out me, yeah. Shawty, I'm a riding G, I'm a dying piece, I'm a ride.
Before we get into the tips, it's the morning and I'm starving, so let's go make some breakfast. Alright, that was delicious, and yeah, let's get into the advice. I'd recommend watching this video from start to finish, because there's going to be a strategy that I've personally used multiple times and that is just proven to completely reset your sleep cycle. So I'd recommend staying tuned for that tip, but without further ado, let's get into the advice. Tip number 1, don't just lay in bed if you're not sleeping. If you're someone that does homework or watches shows or movies in bed, then that's a habit you have to stop immediately. The reason for that is because your body will no longer be able to sense the difference between if you're going to bed or you're just laying down. So it's a habit that's really bad and that's costing you more sleep. If you're ever finding yourself turning around in bed or just like not being able to sleep even though you're laying down, it's because your body's already used to that motion without actually telling yourself that, hey, it's time for bed. So what you need to do is stop that habit immediately. Start doing work at a desk or whatever it may be. If you're watching a movie or something, watch it sitting on a couch or sitting wherever, but do not lay down in bed and just do anything. Tip number 2 is you want to develop a night routine. Now this is something that's going to signal to your brain that, hey, you know what, it's time to go to sleep, it's time to just cool down, and it's just time to actually head out to sleep. If you guys want to see a video on my personal night routine, then I'll gladly make that, but that's not the topic of this video, so I'm going to leave it short and simple. In this video, I'm just going to be giving you guys the advice to actually get your sleep schedule back in order. If you guys want other advice on how to sleep better, or actually how to set yourself up the night before in order to have a productive next day. If you guys want to see any of those videos, please comment it down below and I'll be sure to make those, because honestly, I love sharing that. I love helping you guys as much as I possibly can, and I feel like it's going to be really helpful. So anyway, tip number 3 is to set the mood. Now this does sound a little bit funny, but hold on, stay with me. What you want to do is actually turn all the lights off, turn the devices off, put your phone on do not disturb, get yourself ready in the headspace that, hey, you know what, it's time to actually cool down. And your body's going to start realizing that. So number 1, when you don't have blue light around you, your body starts noticing that, and basically it signals to your brain that, hey, it's nighttime outside, I'm going to start getting tired, I'm going to start going to bed. So you want to do that about an hour before you actually go to lay down, and just start really cooling down. Another thing that you could do if you have the access to it is turn down the temperature in your room, make it a little bit colder when you sleep, because it's actually proven that if you sleep in a cold room, then it actually helps build melatonin, which is not only a sleep hormone, but it's also a very powerful antioxidant. So it's really beneficial. If you could sleep in a cold room, I'd really recommend it. Sidebar, at this point in the night routine, I'd probably make my to-do list for the next day, but that's not the topic of this video. If you guys want to see a video that mentions more about that, I mentioned that in my time management video, which I'll put on the right side of the screen, so I'm not sure where it is, but it should be somewhere on the screen, and you guys can watch that if you haven't already. Cool. Tip number 4, do not take midday naps. Enough with this, alright? I see too many people posting on Snapchat, especially right now, where they're like, hey, I took a 20-minute nap, it's 7 hours later, this is not good. And you're right, it's not. Alright, it's just not. Personally, I don't recommend taking naps ever. I say leave that sleep for the night because it's going to help you in the long run. But some people, they're like, okay, you know what? I actually have to nap and it's healthier to nap and whatever. But they mean that 20-minute naps are actually healthy, which is proven in some cases. But you have to make sure that those 20 minutes do not become longer than 20 minutes because then it disrupts your sleep cycle. Basically, our bodies work on a circadian rhythm of 90-minute sleep cycles, which if you disrupt that, it's going to be problematic. So make sure that you do not nap more than 20 minutes. Anyway, on to the final piece of advice. This is not a tip, this is going to be a strategy. This is something that I've personally used multiple times whenever I mess up my sleep cycle, and it's helped me every single time. So here's what you're going to have to do. It's a little bit arduous, so bear with me, but I'm sure you're capable, and good luck to you if you need to do this. It's really a last resort. It's if all this advice has not worked, and it's if you messed up your sleep cycle that badly. So this is how to reset your sleep cycle. Basically, the strategy is called the all-nighter. So what you're going to want to do is, let's say you wake up at 3 p.m. Yes, awful, but hey, I've been there, so it's okay. But let's say you wake up at 3 p.m. You're going to want to stay up 24 hours. You're going to stay up until 3 p.m. the next day, and until whenever you want to go to sleep. So let's say you're gonna wake up at 3, you're gonna stay up till 3, and then you're gonna stay up actually until 10 or 11 p.m. wherever you choose to go to sleep, and you're gonna set an alarm for when you want to wake up. What that's gonna do is completely reset your sleep cycle, and it's going to rebalance everything. So it's very difficult because you have to stay up for a very long time, but if you're able to do it, then trust me, it pays off, it works. But once again, it is difficult. But that is the fastest way to fix your sleep cycle, as it does not need any habit changing or anything like that. Instead, it's just one task that you have to do. But like I said, it's a little bit challenging. So the route is up to you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know quarantine has got us dead with this, but it's okay. We're all gonna get better, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.